Hello, I'm Chuck Phillips, South Alabama Home Inspections, and welcome to another edition of Southern Home Talk. This really doesn't have a whole lot to do with homes here in the Deep South. Of course, I did put this particular machine on one of my episodes of Hurricane Preparedness. I think these are really good for that. But the one thing I like about these as well is that you can reseal most of the manufacturer's packaging too, so that saves you a lot of money as far as Ziploc bags and so forth. And the bags for these, by the way, are really inexpensive as well too. You can get these in bulk. I think it works out to about 2 cents a piece. And so I'm not going to go into all the wonderful things about this machine. It weighs a ton, by the way. This thing is astonishingly heavy. But one thing I'm sort of embarrassed to report is my lack of maintenance on this. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like if you don't change the oil in these. And you can see all that sludge in there. You can see all that back there. I'm going to have to really get that cleaned out pretty good. And that's because I've never changed the oil in it. And that's just my fault. And there's just no excuse for it. I purchased this in 2017, so it's never been changed. And the manufacturer requires you to change this pretty frequently, and even more frequently depending on how much you use it. And so I'll go ahead and let you know what size bolts these are in case you decide to take it apart like I did. That's a 24 millimeter socket for the big plug, a 1/2 inch for the oil fill plug, and you can see how nasty those bolts are. That's what held the cover plate on. And so now all I have to do is just, clean this out really good and refill it back with oil, and be careful not to overfill it. I used a funnel right here and also put some paper towels back to catch any oil that might drip back behind it. And so I hope this has been somewhat informative, guys. If you have one of these, don't let it go like I did. I mean, these things are too expensive, to let tear up just from lack of maintenance. And I hope this has been somewhat informative, and thanks for taking the time to watch this as well. Take care.